Hey, this is Matea Babcock here to give you some tips on line driving your horse and getting handy with all this rope, the reins, having a stick or a whip with you, where to put all this equipment and what to do with it. So one of the first things I want to go over is whenever you ask your horse for a turn or a change of direction, I'm always going to start with my finger that's furthest away from my horse's nose, and I'm going to close one finger at a time. And that just helps prepare my horse for the turn. I'm not pulling on my horse and yanking on him through that turn. I'm slowly putting pressure on because I expect a nice, smooth, fluid turn. If I put pressure on quickly, my horse is going to react quickly and even maybe become a little bit bracy. So it's important to put on pressure slowly. The next tip I have for you is where to have your stick. I like to have my stick under my arm so that it's right there, handy for when I need it, and I can switch it around. You may say, it's a lot of work to carry my stick. I can't manage all this rope and a stick. What are you telling me? So what I have to say to that is you're never going to get good at it if you don't do it. So just start practicing. Start out with 2 reins. Give yourself a couple sessions to get comfortable with that. As long as you have a really forward horse, you should be all right. And then start adding the stick in and just practice with it. It's gonna suck in the beginning and it's gonna get better, and pretty soon you'll be out here doing this like a pro. The other tip I have for you is something that I learned in high school. I learned how to line drive from a farrier, and then I was so bad with ropes. Like, you've never seen anybody as bad as I was with ropes. And I still have my days, I'll be honest. And one thing I noticed when I watched other people line drive that I thought was genius is when they need to shorten a rein or lengthen a rein, they put both of the reins into one hand. So this is just like riding. We're gonna have to steer like this every once in a while, but eventually we should be able to go one-handed, so to speak. And so you can put both lines into one hand and pull on one and lengthen the other one, and that's a really much easier way to adjust. You'll see me do this a lot when I'm line driving horses. To readjust my lines, I'll put them into one hand. So those are just a few tips for you. Play around with this with your horse, have fun, make mistakes. That's what it's all about. This is a learning process, and you will get better over time. So press like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.